Today's not about illness, it's about life. How differently you see it when one of your best mates is living with a terminal diagnosis and still turning up. So
Here again, brother.
let's
I like that.
let's start with that. How are you getting on, Shane?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
Well, good bit of an update on
Yeah,
where we're at.
so I went to Manchester Christie's yesterday to get assessed for a clinical trial called ONC 201. Basically, blood tests, MRI scans, physical examinations, etc., to make sure I am eligible for the trial. So far, so good. I'll find out in a couple of days whether or not I've been accepted. Then they'll give me a date to go down, start the drug, and then they'll start their, I guess, regular assessments on how I'm getting on with it. But
Are they looking to get you started ASAP then?
I believe that's the plan, yeah. So, because I was always thinking, do they have like a start date for it? But because there's so many people, well, there's not that many people, but over the world that are on this trial, I guess they just start you at random dates, and then there will be an end at some point where they'll open it all up and say, this person had the drug, this person had the placebo, this person did well, this person didn't, and then they'll figure out whether or not the trial was successful. So
How many people are going to be on it with you at the same time?
I think there's going to be a few hundred, I believe. There might be people on it already.
Okay, so are they all going to be at your hospital, or will they be at different hospitals?
I think it's worldwide, to be fair.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But the hospital in Manchester is geared towards the clinical trials. So
Right, so I didn't know this.
yeah,
And so your specific trial, is it ONC? What is it? What, ONC?
ONC 201.
And is that specifically for brain
Specifically for my diagnosis with my rare cell mutation H3K72. That could be wrong, by the way, guys, but I think
Sounds
that's
like
right.
a peptide, doesn't it?
So there is, you say there's a few hundred. Is that a few hundred with this
People with the exact same diagnosis,
wow.
Across
which
the
is
world.
unusual because I thought it was so uncommon.
Yeah.
Obviously, so the diagnosis I have is more common in pediatrics, so children. It's quite uncommon for adults to have it.
Yeah.
So obviously that makes it rarer, which means there's less research, which means there's less treatment options. So this is basically like a not, I'm not going to say a last straw resort, but it's like a little bit of a glimmer of hope, I guess. So.
Yeah, of course. You'd rather be doing something than not.
Exactly,
you know?
mate. Yeah.
And like, so obviously when you're there doing it, will you stay up there?
So I'll go up once a month. They'll give me the drug.
Yeah.
They'll run all their tests, MRIs every 3 months, I believe.
Yeah.
They'll probably do my bloods, physical examinations, and then just see how I'm getting on.
Okay.
So just once a month, which will be better than radiotherapy 5 days a week.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And do you know, how are they administering the drug? Are you taking, is it a tablet? Is it like
yeah,
injection?
just a tablet, yeah.
Okay.
On a Thursday and a Friday.
So it's only 2 days a week?
Yeah. So the thing is, because of the whole placebo thing, there'll be 1/3 of people will take 2 of the actual drug, 1/3 of people will take 1 placebo, 1 of the drug, 1/3 of people will take 2 placebo.
Right.
So you don't know what one of those people you're going to be. And the trial is double blind, so they don't know and you don't know.
I wonder how they do it. Do they tell you how it's done?
So it's randomized by a computer. So AI basically decides who has it, who doesn't.
Okay.
I think they decide everything now.
Yeah. And then at the end of the trial, it gets opened up and they say this person had this person had this. And then based on the results and how people go, they can figure out whether or not the drug is effective.
Do you have to wait till it's finished before they tell you, or would they tell you earlier?
I don't think they will tell you until the trial's finished. Because otherwise
Which is how long?
I don't really know. I'm not sure, to be fair.
Till they start seeing effects, do you think?
Maybe. There's been some people, because this trial's it's on its like 3rd stage, I believe.
Okay.
And there's been some people that have used the drug for years and it's kept them around for longer. I think it's been going since 2021, something like that. So,
Wow.
So if you say if you're that person that gets the double dose, so you get it on a Thursday and a Friday, and they notice a massive effect, like how long, like obviously you might not know this, but how long can you keep that drug going? Is that something like, right, it's working?
I think you can keep going until the end of the
you keep
trial
taking?
if your body's managing it well, yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to see, because I guess based on the MRI scans, they're going to tell you the tumour growth has stopped or it shrank a little bit. So they are going to update you on how things are going.
Yeah.
So that can give you some insight into maybe I am having the drug, or you're just a lucky bastard if it stops growing or shrinks. So yeah.
So surely they must scan you at the start.
Yeah. So I had a scan yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
that's your initial.
That's a
you'll
starting
see the
process.
whole.
Then.
It's like a reference point of where you start, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to have a scan after your radiotherapy anyway.
Yeah, so that's coming, isn't it?
And that's meant to be on the 16th of February. They've got that booked in.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So
Well,
then you're going to find out if there is any
Yeah.
shrinkage. And
But it also, that might be irrelevant because I've just had a scan. So usually they say 3 months after radiotherapy, you know exactly how effective it's been, because obviously the radiotherapy swells your brain as well.
yes, so they won't see everything until that swelling's
Yeah,
reduced.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's where we're at the minute, mate.
And how are you feeling in yourself?
Tired. So fucking tired all the time, mate. I wake up with Elijah, give him his breakfast, I'll have something to eat, play with him a bit, take the dog for a walk, and I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like
Like
after this today, I'll go home and I'll have a lie down.
Like you'll try and give him things you want to be there for your lad, don't you? So it's
Yeah.
like you'll try and give him all your energy in the morning, and then obviously you've then got to kind of
It's weird because it's not even
look after
like
yourself as well.
it's not like I'm physically running round, but I'm constantly having to make sure I'm watching him. He's not climbing on something. He's not dragging something out. Then I've got to get on the floor and play with him. Then I've got to do this and do that. And like, you get to a point where you think,
Yeah, but that's
Jesus, boy,
that's
just-
mentally draining though, bro. It's hard. It's hard.
It is, it's
Even as a dad with being healthy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's still that's tiring, bro.
Yeah.
So it's hard, man.
it's
tough.
great though. It's great, but it's just a lot.
Yeah, of course. But you're lucky you're a strong character and you're fucking smashing through
Try
it.
my best, mate.
This
You
is
know?
this is where I mean, going back to saying with the opening, how I started with the opening is that there's people out there that struggle to even turn up, and then you've got someone like Shane who's
Yeah.
going through what he's going through. He's had his radio, he's feeling knackered, and he's still here, still turning up, still
Getting the podcast done.
No.
being
That's,
resilient.
That's the character you are, though, isn't it? You know, you're very,
Got to try and put your
very
best foot forward,
resilient.
haven't you? Like,
Yeah.
And as much as Shane doesn't like to take credit for how he feels, like he's smashing it. So
Don't ever take compliments.
no, you don't like to take compliment, do you, Shane?
cheers, guys. I
But
appreciate
resilience
it.
is something else, mate.
True grit, so your dad says, isn't it?
True
Yes.
grit.
Oh, let me
grit.
read that.
Yeah,
actually.
big-
Let me-
My dad, shout out to my dad there as well, because he's been watching it. But we're on like third. We've released 3 now, and he was like, Liam, name for the podcast should have called it True Grit. And he was like, just read the meaning of it, and then you'll realise why I've said it. You
So
got it up early,
I
didn't
got
you?
it up, and I was like, okay, I'm intrigued now because did he speak to you on the way here?
Was
Didn't he?
driving
When I
out
got in
today,
the car, he was on
driving
the
here
phone
today.
to him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Shout out, Big Pete.
Pete Mac.
Yeah, true grit means having strong character, courage, and unwavering determination to achieve long-term goals, especially when facing adversity, failure, or hardship. It's about passion, perseverance, resilience, and an indomitable spirit, not just fleeting bravery. It signifies the ability to keep going despite difficulties, like finishing a marathon, injured, or standing up to a bully.
I
Sick.
like it.
That'd be me with a half marathon.
Finishing a half marathon when you stubbed your toe or something.
But yeah, a lot of
No, that's brilliant for my pops, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Very
It's
nice.
a great name. We should have gone to
Yeah.
Pete from the start.
True Grit.
That's what we should have done. Pete, give
Does
us a
sound
name.
like a crime drama, doesn't
The
it?
True Grit cast.
Well, we thought that, didn't we? Originally, I was like, I'm sure that's a detective program. And then I looked up that as well, and I think it was a country western in
Country
the
western.
60s.
My
in
dad
America.
loves westerns, though.
Yeah.
Loves it, so that's definitely
Maybe
what
that's
he
where
would-
he's got it from.
definitely would have been where he got it from.
So what you guys been up to then?
What have I been up to? Crazy. Had a busy week, to be fair. A lot of work. Obviously, it's January. Like the coaching's
New sign-ups and stuff.
gone mad, like crazy. It's almost like I think everyone's just been paid. Like everyone's been waiting for that moment to go. Right now,
need to get in shape.
Now I can start the new year, new me, because now I've actually got money for
Yeah.
it. You know, so everyone's. I think it's an investment in yourself, innit? So everyone's like, my phone's just been going
Good.
crazy,
That's good,
just
man.
on the calls and stuff. So yeah, getting everybody
I-
set up, and I love getting on the phones anyway. But it's like just hearing what they're going through and listening to this, because every single person that's signed up everyone's got their own different story, you know what I mean, and different like level of work, or a lot of people are high end as well. So a lot of people are busy, got their own businesses and stuff. So it's more, I'm like, listen, don't try and tell me you can do 5 days a week.
Tell
I
me
was
what you
like-
can do and we'll
I was like,
yeah.
let's just start with 4 days a week. We'll do 4 days, and then you can commit to that.
Then you
yeah,
can
you-
build from that as well, can't you?
Build
So-
from that. And if you say then, Liam, like, listen, I can do that 5th day, we'll put that 5th day in. But if I give you 5 days and you're only doing 4, you've only completed 80% of the workouts.
You're falling
then.
short straight
And
away.
even though you've done 4 good workouts, you still feel like you've failed. If I set you 4, and you've done 4, like you've completed your mission. Do you know what I mean? So start.
I think
good,
it's
man.
I think it's massive as well. I think that especially after Christmas, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm the one person. Well, I'm not the one person. I'm probably there's a lot of people in similar to me, but when it comes to Christmas time, I literally just let go, let loose, and just enjoy myself.
I fucking eat so much chocolate, dude.
I've done it every year. I've done it every single year, and I'll probably continue to do it every year because I feel like that's one month or one time of the year that I like to just indulge. It wasn't mental, but I like to have a little bit more to drink at the weekend, not like every night. So I might indulge and have a couple of drinks at the weekend, a few more desserts than usual. I've got the celebrations box or the heroes box out. But then as soon as it hits January, I kind of like reverse. I slowly get back into it. And this is what I've done since the start of January. It's Jess's birthday at the start of Jan. So I normally enjoy that. And then after that, that's when I get going again. And I've slowly started getting into it. I'm 7 kilos up, which I'm happy about because I want to.
You're up already?
Yeah, so I'm 7 kilos up from the boxing. Really enjoying my training. More food's gone in, but then I am actually looking for a coach now, and I'm going to get into it from
to get
from
shredded
February.
Or to build muscle.
So I'm going to probably keep bulking maybe, or a clean bulk till April, maybe.
Okay.
End of March, and then April start a cut. That's kind of the plan I have, but it's going to be super clean.
If you do it right, though, the cut's going to be minimal, isn't it? So.
Yeah, of course. But going back to what Mac is saying is that you've got to. I think if you really want it, you've got to go for it, and if you've got to be accountable to somebody, you've got to invest in yourself. You've got to love yourself. You've got to invest in
100%.
yourself. You've got to train hard, and you've got to work to a plan. And spend a bit of money. I've said it to, I've worked with Shane, I've worked with you, I've worked with Nathan, and you've not charged me. You don't listen because you're friends. You don't listen.
You're friends.
And I can still go to you, and I speak to you now, and I'm
every
like,
day.
and I'm like, oh, Mike, I don't know. I think we should.
Shall we do this? Shall we do that? But you've got to where you are now because of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm looking at a coach at the moment, a couple of coaches, and I'm going to see who I go with, and then, I'm going for it this year.
Good man.
Going for a.
Looking forward to seeing how you get, mate.
Yeah, thanks, bro. So yeah, no, I second on that.
It's just having that accountability, bro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thing is, I get so many messages about it, but it's like until I never do the outreach, I never bombard people's inboxes and this.
Random
I let people
DMs.
come to me.
Hey, you look good,
You know,
but you could look better.
I can't be dealing with that. You know, there's a few people out there that they get the same message from the same people. I'm just like, why are you still messaging me about that? But like, where I was going with it is, the reason I don't reach out to them is because they've got to want it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to convince you to come on my coaching. It's like, you know when you're ready. I've got a few clients on now where they've just come on board. I was like, because that was the time they was ready to commit, they've got to want it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you don't want it, then I can't. There's only so much motivation I can give you. Do you know what I mean?
What I do get as well is that sometimes the coach option is not available to some people because they can't afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
So kind of maybe watching us here, we can talk about things and we can give you an incentive to what you can and can't be doing, what you should be doing. There's a lot of fitness questions that we ask and relate to, and
I've got quite a few to ask today.
We've got a few today. So any little nuggets you can take away from this channel is that we will talk about that, and if you can't afford it, there's still things you can do.
ChatGPT can help you build a baseline.
I was going to say
and if you can't build a baseline and stick to it, then don't waste your money on somebody that's going to tell you to do something that's impossible for you to stick to.
I got asked the question, do you think AI will take over your job? And I was like, right. So
It
straight
could
away,
in terms of writing
straight away,
plans, yeah.
go on ChatGPT now. Yeah, you could type in, I am Liam, I'm, what am I now, 38.
I weigh X, Y, Z,
I weigh 100 kilos for easy numbers. I want to be 110. I'm eating this amount. How can I train? I can train 4 days a week. That'll create you the perfect plan. But I think where
It can't make you
people come
stick
to me
it.
for coaching is because they buy into me.
Accountability,
They trust
isn't
me.
it?
They want the
Yeah.
accountability. They want that personability. Get my words out. And you get like a weekly check-in. AI can't do that. Do you know what I mean? There's no feelings. They can't speak about certain personal things to you because it don't give you them sort of answers. It's a computer. It's just it's generic.
Computer says.
So yeah, AI will take over some people's jobs, but I think if you're a serious coach and you've got a good level of interaction with your clients, you've built that good relationship, then you've got no worries whatsoever.
Like you say, it's checking in with that person. It's that human touch.
The human element to it.
touch.
Yeah.
It is,
You
yeah.
can have banter
it
with them
is.
as well. Like, you
Yeah.
actually have banter with them. You know about their personal life. You know when the kids' birthdays are. You know when what's what. Do you know what I mean? So it's...
I think that'll be a massive thing as well for the future. Is that, I mean, everybody's talking about it now, AI and using the, and I think it's great to use it to your advantage in certain scenarios, but
Not to rely on it.
not to rely on it. And some people may do that, but it's you also need to make sure that you are getting you're getting what you want out of it. And for me, it's, I mean, like I said, I can go to you guys. That's the perfect sort of explanation. I can go to my friends and get it for free, but I don't. I know I need to pay to stay accountable to somebody. I know that in my mind, if I'm paying for a service,
you're going to get the most out of
then
it.
I'm going to make sure I stick to that, and I'm going to make sure I listen to that. I follow that diet plan to an absolute T, to every gram that goes on into that Tupperware and what's weighed, and the training sessions. Even if I feel like it's cut short,
You've still done it.
I might throw a few bicep curls in extra, but like, do you know what I mean?
I'm going to get a coach myself though. Do you know, after I've done the run for Shane on the 31st of May, I don't need a coach right now for that reason. I'm growing, but it's like the coach can't control that for me.
What would you like to achieve then? Do you want to get bigger?
I'm growing, but I also want to be able to run a marathon, half a marathon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's...
Yeah, but
it's
you're not
hard.
trying to win it though, are you? So
I'm not going to win it. If I have to crawl across that line, I'll
As long
do
as
it.
you make
which
it,
you
yeah.
probably will, bro.
I'll complete it. You'll be there with me. You'll be dragging me along, mate. So for me, I will get a coach because I need that extra level of accountability. Even though I coach hundreds of people, it's like, well, not right now in one go, do you know what I mean? But I've coached hundreds of people. It's like, to do it for yourself, you'll either overeat, you'll undereat, you'll do too much
can be a bit
cardio,
too harsh,
you're training,
can't you?
you don't look at your physique, you look at your flaws. Where
You'll always think back to when you was at your best. Think, when I was there, I was doing this, I was
what was
doing
I
that.
doing then?
But that's not really relevant
That was
to
a
where you
different
are at the
chapter.
minute.
You might have been 21 then when you look your best. I'm 38 now. I can't do what I did when I was 21. Now I'm 38. So I think, having a coach is brilliant.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely something that I do, and I'll probably always do. And the best of the best.
You're always going to learn little bits
Best
off
of the
other
best
people
have
as well, aren't
coaches.
you?
Look. I mean, you look at the best athletes out there. Everybody has somebody that they work underneath. There's always somebody above them that's helping them. They've not done it all on their own, have they? Do you know what I mean?
I always refer back to like Usain Bolt, fastest man in the world. He's not just the fastest man in the world and did it on his own. He didn't just go down the park and start running and ran it. He's got a coach behind him. He's got a nutritionist behind him. He's got
a whole team of people
behind him to get them 0.seconds of a second off his time. That's the way he was.
I think he was training with cheetahs, to be fair.
He's just, I mean, to still not have been beaten now, like it's crazy.
I think it'll be hard to even touch.
But is it in Vegas? Is it Vegas or is it Dubai where they're doing the assisted?
I saw that there was a swimmer who was
but he's doing it proper. So he's doing.
He's just going to blast gear and see if he can beat his record.
He's blasting gear, but he's being analysed. He's like from a nutrition standpoint, his recovery, his sleep, like they're monitoring everything.
Be interesting to see that, won't it?
What, to see the difference with and without?
Yeah, I'm thinking, but do you know, I always believe they must have done some sort of like enhancements to get to where they are to be that elite.
I don't think so.
There's a lot of blood doping and stuff. I'm not going to say they've done it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a controversial
I think if they just said, this is a version of the Olympics, everyone is on fucking gear as much as they want.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. I would watch that shit, mate.
Yeah,
I don't even watch the Olympics, but I would watch that.
100%.
Even if it was like UFC or boxing and stuff, everyone's on gear. We're all at our absolute best. Let's see who's the hardest cunt.
It'd be funny. It'd be mad to see like the timings. Do you know what I mean? How much quicker you actually are with it. They might even be the same thing. You're thinking, hang on a minute.
These people are already on gear.
These are already assisted. Do you know what I mean? That's where I was going with it. So
there's been obviously stuff in the past, though, hasn't there?
Yeah, it was Dwayne Chambers.
He
was
smashing. But then he came back, didn't he?
He was smashing Winstrel, wasn't he?
Is that what it was?
So.
But then you got the Conor Ben situation with the ex, though, and it's like
there was Clomid in my. Was he on Clomid? That's obviously what you take.
That's a PCT,
PCT, which you take after you
conceive.
took gear. So
to try and bring you.
You had the Lance Armstrong situation.
Yeah, he got stripped of his
The
7 titles.
the guy
didn't
who
he?
was a biker. Tour de France.
Remember the Livestrong bands, the yellow bands?
Oh, was that his-
Everyone,
He was winning it every year.
Lance Armstrong was the man on the moon. That's Neil in there.
That's Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because everybody bought the yellow bands,
Yeah.
didn't they? And then all of a sudden he got done for doping.
Got stripped from all of them, didn't he?
But he admitted to it. Clean admitted to it. They
really?
didn't just find out. He just says he openly admitted they took
Fair
his
play.
trophies off him. I'm sure Podjanowski, remember the world's strongest man, Mariusz Podjanowski from Poland? He was like 7 times world's strongest man, and he got his titles took off him as well. I'm sure they all must be banging gear.
You're
The weights
thinking
they're
something like
lifting,
fucking bodybuilding or power building,
it's
powerlifting, like steroids
It's got to
would
be
be.
accepted.
You can't get
It's
to
a
that.
freak show, isn't it? It's
Exactly.
You pay to see a freak show. You don't just watch the average man lifting weights because they're not going to probably lift that much. Where them man are just built different.
Makes sense for them to be on
Strength is-
gear.
Of course it does. And it makes it more entertaining for us to watch.
Yeah, and it's dangerous.
Mad
It's
dangerous.
extreme, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Look
And
at like
anything
Thor at the minute. Is he gonna? So he's doing. He was actually on it on the assisted Olympics. He's going to be
Oh,
doing
really?
Oh,
the
is it?
next attempt of his deadlift. I think
Okay.
has he just done 510? So I think he's going to try 520.
Did he beat Eddie Hall's?
Beat
one
Eddie
then?
Hall, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause Eddie Hall got like 501.
Okay.
It's mad. Did you see him when he collapsed,
Yeah,
like nose
nosebleeds,
bleeding,
seen
like what they're putting their bodies through for that
Insane,
one lift.
isn't
Well,
it?
I mean,
Crazy.
he's the perfect example because Eddie Hall, he said it got too much for his body. He has to binge eat and stuff like that to
Yeah.
get his weight up to get stronger.
He was a
Okay.
swimmer before he was a
Yeah.
lifter.
But then he
so he's
stripped
always
it.
been fit, yeah.
Stripped it all the way back down, and he looks great now, doesn't it?
He's been
Good.
doing some fighting, hasn't he?
Doing the fighting. I mean, that was a bit of a mad fight, wasn't it?
He fought 2 little guys and then
But-
did he
I
fight
seen that
another
on
powerlifter?
Instagram.
I've seen that. That looked great. That
just throwing them about,
yeah,
wasn't
I've
it?
seen that. It was a bit of a wrestling match, wasn't it?
That was mad. Going to get in some questions?
Yeah, man.
Gets fire away. Which ones you doing? You're doing the quick fire.
I'll do a quick fire in a bit.
Or do you? Because obviously, from last week's episode with Nathan, we had a massive backlog of messages previous to that and posted that. So we have got.
I've kind of dragged them from last week as well.
We've extracted a few from last week as well and put it into this one.
I quite like this one, you know. How do you define success when no one's watching? Deep. That's deep.
That is.
I like that. I'll let you two go first on that.
Shit.
It's a difficult one to. You might have us not
I
saying
think-
anything for 5 minutes. But
Time with yourself to reflect on how your life is going,
Yeah.
because more often than not, time is just so precious and we don't have it.
Yeah.
So if you can sit there and be like, my day's going well, everything's in order, my kids are fine, my wife's fine, and I've got a bit of time to myself to think about what I want to achieve or where I want to go next.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think time.
Having more time.
Success is time, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I see where you're going with that. So like, as in,
It's quite
you've
an
got
open
more
answer.
time. You got more time to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you've done all
And
your
you-
busy
you-
stuff
you
at
feel
work. Now
like-
you've got time to sit back.
You feel
and,
like you can afford to have that time to not be focused on anything, just be within your own thoughts and
Yeah.
time.
read that question again, please. I like that though.
How do you define success when no one's watching?
Obviously, it's a personal one to yourself, isn't it? On how.
Yeah, so people watching is like people. You always think people are watching from the outside,
Yes.
and so you could be what I put on Instagram
He's got this or he's doing
might
this now.
not be exactly what's
How they
going on
perceive you in
Inside
real
your
life.
It's the way
life,
yeah, it's the perception of you.
Yeah.
I don't really, if I'm being honest, and I never have, I don't care what people
I don't
think.
give a fuck.
I don't. I don't give a shit what people think from
No.
the outside in. Like all I know is that I have my own personal goals, and if I can achieve my personal goals,
Everything's good.
and I'm happy, and if I've got if I'm happy within my family,
Mhm.
within work, within my own personal fitness journey and everything else, then I'm happy. Like that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Everybody has goals they want to reach,
Yeah.
but like it's like, for example, what Shane's just touched on earlier is that it's about being in the moment and time. Time
Mhm.
is precious. Do you know what I
100%.
mean? So it's about, people can forget. I think we touched on it last week with Nathan. You can forget. Everybody's trying to reach for these goals in the future and this, that, and the other.
That's
and trying
social
to push.
media. That's social media.
Yeah,
And
though,
it
that.
is. And also people will look on other people's Instagram and stuff like that and wish that they had that life. Forget that life. Concentrate on your own.
You don't know what that person's actually going through.
They might have the shittest
They might
day,
have
but-
the Ferrari, but they could
Yeah.
be like
Crying in it
at the
before they
very
took the
end.
photo.
I
Do
think
you know what I mean?
I think this is one area within social media that I really dislike, is that there's so much false hope out there and there's so many people comparing. And if you're mentally strong enough to not look at that or look at other people's lives and not try and copy that and just concentrate on your own, then you'll be fine.
Just understand though that Instagram is a highlight reel. I mean, you don't put any sad moments, and nobody puts on what they're going through. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we're putting it. We're real now. We've come on this podcast really, like, and then we're speaking about your situation. Obviously, you're going through it. We're going through it. We're putting that out there. But realistically, like, a lot of people just want to put on their successes, what they've earned, what they've got, and it's.
But let's be real. That's what gets the most likes.
It is, unfortunately. Yeah.
Of course it is.
As sad as it sounds, yeah.
People don't talk about the real shit that's going on. A lot of it is masked as well, and
100%.
Like you say, there's a lot of people out there that are suffering and struggling, but they're still going to post a picture of their nice car,
pretending that they're okay. Yeah.
It's fake life sort of thing. But like you say, if you can live in the moment and concentrate on and that's something we've definitely learned. But all of us is that
fucking hell, yeah.
Concentrate on what's now.
Concentrate on now. Obviously, work for your future. You've got to think about your future.
You've got to have goals. Yeah,
you've got to put a little bit of money aside for a rainy day, but just be present. Do you know what I mean? Work for the moment.
Yeah, 100%. Agree.
I think read that again.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Very good question. How do you define success when no one's watching? So for me, I'd say success is. I feel lucky to do like the job I do because I get to work
from home
in a job that I'm passionate about from home with my little one. With Taylor, but I've worked hard to get to that moment, but it's like getting to do what I'm passionate about is incredible. But at the same time, when I switch off at 7 o'clock at night, I get that time like with Taylor at night, and I know little one's safe, he's in bed, food's been put on the table, and just know that everyone's going to be all right. Life is good, you know, it's not chasing this, chasing that. Of course, you've got to have aspirations, you've got to have goals, but just be present in the moment. Definitely.
So we've got time and being present.
Time. If it was fast fire, quick fire, time and be present with your family and loved ones.
Awesome.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Bob Marley would
Don't
say.
worry.
Do you know what? I was in the waiting room yesterday for an MRI scan, and some woman's phone rang, and it was that song, and I just sat there. I was like, "Fucking." Sat here to get an MRI scan for brain cancer, and somebody's phone saying, "Don't worry."
That's a sign.
That's mad.
That's a sign.
Be happy.
It's when we was going through infertility and going through like the whole adoption process.
Yeah.
Taylor kept hearing that Three Little Birds song.
Yeah, I remember.
And then Taylor's gone to your house,
and it was playing.
And all of a sudden, Dre just randomly started singing it to Taylor. And like when I say about like spirits and the whole spiritual kind of world, the angel numbers, someone's looking out because it obviously means something. You know,
I've got a thing at the minute. I'll look at my phone a lot of the time throughout the day, and if it's like 1717, for some reason I'll screenshot it. I've got loads of screenshots of like 1515, the 15th of the 15th. And I'm just screenshotting it for no fucking reason. It's because of you and Taylor talking about angel numbers, and I've got like all of these pictures.
I've got 444 on the back of my arm, and a guy. This is well out of topic, by the way. A guy come up to me in the gym. He was like, "Oh, what does that stand for, mate?" And I was just like, people don't normally understand.
School bus one, ain't that?
Yeah, that was my school bus back in the day. Shout out 441. And I was just like, "Oh, it's just angel numbers, mate. It's just whatever." And he was like, "Oh, you could either have that or you could have cunt on it."
Serious?
I carried on training.
Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
So weird, man. And I just carried on training. And I was like,
Did he just call me a cunt?
Said that? Like,
that's someone that's upset in life.
I didn't confront the guy because I'm not that person, man. I'm in the gym. I'm happy training, doing my thing. He was clearly not happy in himself. Yeah. You could either have 444 or cunt written on your arm. I was just like, mate, come on.
That's probably the worst sort of.
He was just trying to trigger you, wasn't he?
I don't even know if he'd even thought it through. I don't know if he just said it and thought, have I just said that? Do you know what I mean? But anyway.
It's disrespectful, isn't it?
Very disrespectful. I didn't confront him about it. I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? He's
just
clearly
let
not
him
happy.
Be sad in his own,
I can't be dealing with people like
way.
that. I'm not lowering myself to it.
Like that, mate. I mean? Good reaction there.
Good reaction.
What was we talking about?
Wanted to chin him really.
Before the school bus, what was the...
Success. How do you define success, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah. No, we
that question turned into someone calling Macca a cunt in the gym.
I know. We're well off topic.
Brilliant.
You was talking about the 444 on your arm, wasn't you?
The angel.
No, you was on about the angel numbers.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Can't remember. Lost. What's one fitness myth you used to believe that you now completely disagree with?
Okay.
What's one fitness myth you used to believe that you now completely
I
disagree
know.
with? Go on. Fire it over.
I used to believe that mixing eggs and milk, raw eggs and milk, used to make you massive. I think that's what my dad used to drink.
I used to
think that was
crack
the
eggs
thing.
into a shaker and just shake them up and knack them.
So before protein shakes and everything was out,
Yeah.
I think that's what they used to do. And I'm pretty sure raw
we've
eggs and
all-
orange juice and stuff like that
Yeah,
with them.
we've all done it.
It was all.
I'm
stuff
sure
like
your
that.
dad, my uncles, and all of
Everybody
them
used
lot
to
would have
do
been
that.
banging it because there wasn't. We can get way isolate, whoever now. You know what I mean? There's that many.
Arnie would
different-
have done that. Schwarzenegger would have done that.
Of course he did. He probably did it on one video and everyone copied it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's probably where it's come from.
Probably like Dorian Yates, all them lot used to smash it.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably turning fat into muscle. I remember like when I was younger,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I didn't even know what a calorie was up until 2015 when Zach Fotheringham prepped me.
Yeah.
He was like, "So what's your current macros?"
It's like, what the
A
fuck's that?
macro was that. Do you know the big shop that used to sell everything?
Big
I was like,
supermarket.
"Oh yeah, we've got macros near me, mate." He was like, "No, your macro." I was like, "Macro." He was like, "Macronutrients." I was like,
I have
bearing
no
in mind,
idea.
bro, I've been training since like 2004. Do you know what I mean? I just used to eat clean. Didn't really care what calories it was. I just knew what to eat, and I just looked well because I was young.
This is
As you get older,
this is the same guy that used to work away and have about 6 tins of tuna,
that's all I could afford, bro.
packs of rice,
Tuna rice cakes.
tuna rice,
I used to get. So I used to go into bargain.
Bargain hunters or
Not bargain. No, what's it called?
That
No,
was a fucking
B&M.
TV
I used to
show,
go
wasn't
into
it?
B&M
B&M.
bargains. Ainsley Harriott used to do
Those little couscous things.
in a thing
Yeah.
in a pack, banging bro, like Moroccan flavour or something. It was 10p, and I was like, and then I used to didn't even get tuna steaks. I was getting tuna flakes, so that's like the bottom of the ocean. Do you know what I mean? Don't
No,
even know-
by the
don't know
way,
what you're
I
eating.
checked on this one because I actually checked on this. Sorry to go off subject, but I remember when Maka was telling me about the tuna flakes and tuna steak. By the way, they're exactly the same.
Surely not.
They are
One's just
exactly the
flaked
same.
up.
I'll have to look that up.
Honestly, I've already looked it up because I was like, babe, we need to keep getting steak. Well, we can't be getting this.
The flakes are like
The flakes.
40p.
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
Okay.
well, they
You-
just
you
fall
on
through
about
the
chunks?
strainer.
The flakes.
Oh,
are
it
like,
it might be chunks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you might be on about
so
chunks, but the
and steak.
flakes are like.
thing is, when you press
literally-
the lid in on the flakes, it all comes out the side, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all in the bottom of the
it's
sink.
all water.
I think they're the same. I'm pretty sure the same. Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, I used to. So my meal would be like 50p. Do you know what I mean? I'd have a 40p tin of tuna flakes, some couscous, so 50p. But that's all I could afford at the time. I was an apprentice.
Like prison food.
I was on like
It was.
£3.90 an hour, like 30 quid a week.
Boil your eggs in the kettle.
I used to literally like I was in prison, get my eggs, get some water, boil in the kettle. So I'd have my eggs, and then that's what we had to do when I was working away.
Struggle was real.
And I still managed to train and still managed to keep
Get
a
in
good
good
physique.
shape.
Obviously, I would have been better if I had all my supplements.
Thing
and-
is, it doesn't
and
have to be
whatnot.
complicated, though, does it?
Don't
Simple
overcomplicate
works.
it. If you're working away, you can go to Tesco. They do packs of chicken.
Yes.
You with me? You've got rice.
The
If you've got a
pre-cooked chip.
microwave, you've got rice, you've got chicken, you've got
You're
tuna.
sorted.
Yeah.
Go and find a Weatherspoons at night. They'll do you an half decent steak with a jacket potato and some salad. Do you know what I mean? You've not got to go mad.
I love this as well. This is so much value because
This is where a
I've
little
done it.
No, I've done
17,
it.
18-year-old could be
Yes.
watching this and
Done it.
thinking,
It is, and they can't afford a coach. And this is when we're going back to not being able to afford a coach, and you can't. ChatGPT is not going to give you these little nuggets.
Yes.
But like we worked away, me and Maka, we've worked in London. We've stayed in digs from Monday to Friday, and the London life is hard to you
Expensive.
work, and it's expensive. And you see all the lads going out on the piss. They go to the pub. They spend all the money. They pissed it up the wall, and by the time they get back Friday, most of their money's gone. But you can go there. You can train every day. You can go
earn
to a
money,
pure gym.
eat good food.
Pure gym
I
is
find an easy gym
is
out
it
when I was away.
20 quid a month or whatever. You can go to Pure Gym. You can go to Tesco or Sainsbury's or anywhere, and you can get cold chicken breast. You can get eggs. You can boil them in the kettle. You can get salads.
Yeah.
You can get all these things. You get tins of tuna.
You can buy fridges now that you can have in your room.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
there's
mean?
all
You can
sorts
prep
you
your
can do.
meals because your meals will last you 2-3 days.
Take a
If
microwave
you're that
with you.
serious, you can prep your meals in like in one of them bags, take your Monday to Wednesday. All you've got to do is then find your Thursday meals, really.
Yeah.
So you could have, and a lot of your digs anyway, they're probably going to do you a fry up in the morning. Just have some fried eggs, boiled eggs,
Get
whatever.
some wraps,
and some
buy
toast.
some pre-cooked chicken.
Toast. Get some pre-cooked chicken from Tesco. You could have tuna and rice for one meal. You can have a chicken wrap for another meal. And then at night time, you can still go and get a pack of chicken and some
Greek yogurt and some
and
fruit,
whatever.
protein shake. Yeah.
If I was to So if that was me now, so if I was working away and I had to get up in the morning, hopefully my digs would do me some egg on toast. There's one meal. Your breakfast, which would be like, 10 a.m., you could have some oats and a scoop of protein.
Yeah.
Perfect. Your lunch, just have some tuna, some chicken with some rice or some pasta. There's another meal. And then your pre-workout, have some Rice Krispie Squares or some cereal with some more protein.
Rice Krispie Squares.
Then post-workout, you can go and find.
You can take your tubs. You can take your tubs of protein with you.
Yeah.
You can, if you really want to get to it and have a good, you can take a microwave with you. What's a microwave now? Buying a brand new microwave, 50 quid.
50 quid, yeah.
You buy a microwave.
Take it, plug it in. That's
And there's going to be more than one lad on it with you. So you'll probably chip in.
What about getting a deal from Gold Standard Nutrition? Shout out Gold Standard Nutrition. They do little pots of gold.
Yeah.
And you put them in a microwave.
That's what I eat, by the way.
That's what I mean. You pots of gold, put them in a microwave, 5 minutes, done. So there's a chicken and rice meal there, done. And you can get deals for like, I don't know, 50 quid, and you'll get 30 odd meals with it. You know what I mean? Like it's
They work out like
there.
five a meal, don't they?
Yeah.
You just got to use your initiative. That is it. Use your initiative.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And don't feel
100%.
like you've got to go out on the Raz either, just because everyone else is. I used to still go, when I was away, I didn't really drink no more, but when I was younger, working away, lodging away, I used to live for a Thursday night. So I used to go and get smashed on a Thursday. Didn't mean I didn't have to drink on a Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, but Thursday I'd go and have a right, like, tear up, do you know what I mean? It was sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when back in the day, it wasn't that expensive to go out drinking though.
No.
It was in Romford, he was.
Romford.
Did you go out in Romford?
No, I didn't know.
You're not down there.
I went down there. But believe me,
we had some sick times in Romford, bro.
there really is. I think there's a lot of mental health in construction. To be honest, I think a lot of people do go away, and especially electricians that I know that I've worked with, they've ended up breaking up with their wives, but they're out drinking every night.
I think it's the highest rate of divorce rate though.
Yeah.
Is electricians.
Really?
Because you're always working away.
Working away, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Because if you hate the job that you do and you're trying to escape it on the weekends by going out, getting smashed, taking drugs, whatever that may be, you're in a bad fucking spot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
But if you can do what you guys have said, prepare, train, eat well, you're actually going to be approaching your life from a positive perspective because you feel good, you look good, you can't wait to get home and see your missus,
Yeah,
whatever.
and you're then coming back with good energy.
Yeah.
Your missus is going to look forward to
Rather
seeing
than
you.
coming back hanging.
That's still hanging, and just you've got no money to show for it. So if you're going away, it's almost like, you might be away, but actually he's earning an extra grand a week.
Stacking, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least we're getting better holidays. But if you're coming back with less money because you've been drinking, it's almost like, what are you away for? It don't make sense. But I can remember being on site, everyone used to be, he's going gym again. And then I'm like, but then I was down London for a long time, from 2007-ish till 2012 on the Olympic Stadium. Then a lot of the lads towards the end,
They'll be the same cunts
the
that
big
will ask
guy-
you,
the big
can you help me
guys,
lose some weight, mate?
there was the gaffers and that used to take the piss. I'm like, what are you doing in the gym? They was the ones that was calling me. But then I'm like, you're looking more, mate. Do you know what I mean? No, and they're like, I didn't realise how good gym made you feel. I was like, I've been trying to tell you for the last 5 years. But no, at least it's finally got through to him. So, do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Right, go on then. You've got some other questions, haven't you?
I'll fire them over. If someone is just starting their fitness journey, what should they stop doing first? Stop doing first.
If someone
I'm going to answer this one. Stop overthinking it.
Stop being a cunt. Stop being a cunt and fucking up your
No,
own
just
journey.
if someone is just starting their fitness journey, what should they stop doing? Stop overthinking it. I think
just starting.
they're just getting started. So
into it.
stop overthinking it. Stop looking at the gym as if it's this big bad place. Like a lot of people, when I first went to the gym, there was one room in the back. Remember at JR's, and they'd be all like the big roid heads from
Be intimidated
from
to go
my
in
area.
there, yeah.
And I'd be intimidated to go in the back. So I'd go down in the dungeon, do my little thing because I was just a skinny little kid. But then eventually, once I'd started building some muscle, I built all that courage to go in there. But most of the gyms now, the bigger lads are the ones that will, if you're doing something wrong,
Will
they'll
be
stop
friendly
you.
and help you.
Friendly.
Yeah.
They'll stop you. They'll put you right because they want to see you do well. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to see someone getting injured.
It's like Ultraflex, isn't it? If you don't go to a gym, Ultraflex might seem like a
Scary
intimidating place.
Scary
but
place,
you go
yeah.
in and realise that actually it's bloody brilliant. Everybody there's helpful, friendly environment, the music's great, the kit's great. So you don't realise what you're potentially putting off by not going.
Yeah. And you'll notice, the bigger the lad, the more friendly they are. Look at Nath last week. Do you know what I mean? He's the biggest lad in there by far, and he's probably the friendliest lad in there. So don't be scared to go to a gym, because at the end of the day, you're there to better yourself.
Exactly.
Everyone's there with their headphones in, looking at themselves. They're not bothered about you. They're on their own little journey.
And that's what a lot of people think as well. I'm not going to go to the gym because everybody's going to go, oh, look at this skinny little twat trying to build muscle. It's like, that's not it.
Just get in there. Everyone's been there. Do you know what I mean? There's not many genetic freaks either that start off muscular. Everyone's been that skinny kid.
Yeah,
everybody has to start somewhere.
You know? So just start. Just get in there. Get it done. And don't follow these young kids on Instagram, like these optimal bros. Understandably,
science-based lifters and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. If you've got a lot of muscle, you're older now, say your 40s, 50s, you can't start chucking dumbbells about because your joints aren't what they used to be in your 20s. You've got to be a little bit optimal. But they built muscle from doing barbell work, dumbbell work, and all the heavy lifting work. Don't do all these nice little fancy little pulls that you see. Just get in there and lift some, eat a lot of food, and just get in there and chuck some big weights about.
You've got to have the muscle there before you start trying to be intricate, haven't you?
I think so, yeah.
So if you try and work a muscle that's not on your body, so to speak,
you're not connecting.
You're not exactly going to get bigger by doing that.
You're not connecting with your back. You're connecting with your scapula.
There's no muscle there. I think also as well is you don't know what they might be going into or why they've started that fitness journey as well. But
that's true. Yeah.
If they've started their fitness journey for a particular reason, get in the gym. Be as confident as you can. Ask people around you. Go to the biggest guy in there and just speak to him. If you feel a bit intimidated, they won't be. They'll be the nicest person.
It's a compliment. Do you know?
It's a compliment.
If a kid comes to me and asks me for advice, that's a compliment to me.
Way,
do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you must believe in me. Do you know what I mean? So every single person will take that as a compliment, or 99% of people will.
It's one of the best environments to be in. And this is the reason why so many people now are turning to the gym, because for one, it's therapy. Two, you've got people around that want to help you. Three, you've got motivation in there when you're in there. You want to train and look
you're there
like
for
these
a fucking
people.
reason,
You're
aren't
there
you?
for a reason.
Yeah.
The feeling you get when you walk out of the gym is one of the best feelings ever.
You never walk out feeling like shit.
No, you don't.
Never.
Have you ever regretted a workout?
Never.
Unless you've got injured.
Never.
Do you know what I mean? You
don't know. Even if you're injured, you've gone in there and you
still feel great.
Yeah. You might be a bit sore, but you feel great.
Yeah.
So there's so many positives. There's no negatives about going to the gym.
I think this time of year, being early on in the year and it's still dark mornings, it's hard to get there. So that motivation to get up and go and get there,
early,
that's fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? So that's where you need some accountability. But as soon as you're there, just send it, because you're going to feel mint. Do you know what I mean?
This is the one thing I used to say to people, because people look at me. I go to the gym. I'm in there for 4:30. I train at 4:30. People look at me like I'm crazy. I get up at 4 a.m. I get ready and I go straight to the gym. I work out, and people are like, how do you even do that? Straight away, I take myself to that moment of leaving the gym. And when I take myself to that moment of leaving the gym and how I feel, then it's easy to get out of bed, because I'm already kind of took myself to that feeling of endorphins. Of
where it's headed.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, that outweighs everything of just feeling a little bit tired when you wake up. Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Once you wash your face and brush your teeth, you sound anyway.
You're setting the tone for the day, aren't you? So
I used to get to work. When I was on site, I'd finished the gym, I'd done my session, done my cardio, had my post-workout meal, then gone to work. I'm getting on site, bro, and I'm flying around work, and everyone else is just there like
sipping
rubbing sleep out of their eyes, or they've slept in the van on the way to work knackered. They're like, how have you got so much energy? I was like, just been gym, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're like, how can you be burning energy but you feel so much more alert?
It gives you energy, doesn't it?
Did you do morning workouts then?
I was doing mornings.
That's a good thing to get into then, because people will train different. People will try different times what works for them. I used to be the guy that needs a full day of food when I was younger.
Train after work.
And train after work.
Feel like you get a better pump.
But since I became a dad, everything had to change. So I kind of got forced down a different avenue. And that meant that I wanted to get my session in and then get back to see my kids wake up before I went to work or whatever. So that's what worked for me.
Yeah.
Everybody has different time frames of when they go. And also I like to miss the riffraff, because waiting for a machine or seeing 7 kids training on one machine and having to wait for them is just, it breaks me.
Do you find though, like the environment in the morning, because people that are there at 4:30 in the morning,
isn't it?
People want to be there.
Yeah.
They've not been forced to go there. They've not gone there, just nip after work. They've got up. They're serious people. They're business owners. They're people that have got kids and they've got to get in, get out. more serious in the morning.
It is.
Nighttime, you get a lot of lingerers. How many sets you got on that, mate? Oh, just 7, mate.
5 a.m. versus 5 p.m. is a very different story.
If I had to do
100%.
one or the other, I mean, I train now at like 10 a.m. So
Yeah.
I'll do like my morning clients. I'll have my little one in the morning, then I'll speak to my clients, and then I'll go to the gym,
Go
and then I'll come
train.
back and work later on.
Okay.
So I like to get in the gym about 10, 11 now. So it's perfect. That's
Where there's
quite
nobody
quiet.
in there.
I can film then as well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's for work. But if I was to pick 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., I'd be there 5 a.m. all day. 5 p.m., you're then there till 7, you're not home till 1:30, you got to have your dinner in bed. Not really got a night there where
Yeah.
that's borrowed time. 5 o'clock in the morning, that's your time, and then you're getting more time to yourself at night.
Nobody's doing anything productive at 9 p.m.
No.
If you're at home at 9 p.m., you're either watching Netflix
Yeah.
or you're just scrolling on your phone,
Yeah,
or you can be asleep, ready to wake up at 4 a.m. to be at the gym for 5.
yeah, yeah.
I'm a massive respect to anybody that gets up at that time and goes anyway. But like you say, when you get in there and you see the type of people that are in there, there is a different level.
Yeah,
to
they're not
it.
just fucking about, are
They're
they?
not.
They're in there.
And I take my hat off to anybody that's in there at that time, at any time at the gym. Anybody that actually goes and makes an effort is great anyway. But literally being there at that time for me sets me up for the day. And once I've got back and I'm about my day, I'm that much more in tune, that much more. I've got more of a spring in my step, and I feel more focused. Yes, I might get a bit tired towards the end of the day, but once I've had some food again, it picks me up, and then. You know
And the thing is, when you do that, you can go to bed early because you're fucking knackered.
you're ready for it.
It's not like you're just saying, "Oh, I lay down and I just couldn't
You
go
get
sleep."
to like 8, half 8 at night and just want to
No,
go to
you're
sleep.
done. Yeah,
Done.
Once Elijah goes to bed, I am ready for bed.
Yeah.
I will go get myself ready. And
This is another thing as well, is that people that struggle with sleeping, or people that struggle with certain when you get into bed you might overthink or whatever. If you physically put your body through physical
you're gonna
training,
be tired.
you are going to be physically
Everybody's
tired.
shouting for it, innit?
So I think that massively helps with being able to relax and settle by the time you are going to bed. I go to bed about 9ish, half 8, 9.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing really for me at night unless it's a weekend or whatever. But I just feel like it's easier to relax, and I go into much more of a deeper sleep. I think the sauna helps with that as well. But I think there's something about starting my day the right way, and that's just the way I've done it.
I think that's more because you've then chose to prioritize your health over chasing that like stimulation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
that easy stimulation,
episode
watching
on
the
Netflix
TV,
or something.
watching it. It's
Yeah.
brilliant if you're into that and you want to. But that's the thing is though, how TV works. There'll be a cliffhanger. So just watch a bit more, and the next thing you're 5 episodes deep, and it's 2 a.m.
I used to do it.
I was on about it to one of my clients yesterday. I can remember I'd be going to bed at like 11, 12. Wake up, I'd be in the gym for 5. But really, if you're going to bed at 12, you're probably not asleep till 1:30. I'm only getting like 4.5 hours sleep a
Not
night.
enough.
Then now I realise, actually going to bed at 8:30, getting up at 6, 7 every day,
You feel loads better.
I wonder why I look my best and feel my best and I'm 10 years older. Do you know what I mean? So actually, if I'd have prioritised my sleep back then, like when there was a
progress
lady,
you could have
she
made
was
at that point.
competing and she was, I think her name was Emma. She looked mint, by the way. She was like, oh yeah, I'm in bed for 8 o'clock. She's in bed for 8 o'clock. I was like, what a loser. Do you know what I mean? But she's a sick bodybuilder. I can't remember her second name now. I used to look at her and not laugh, but a bit like, wow, like I've got better things. I've got Netflix to watch, but I'm
she was
now
right all
I'm her
along.
age, and I'm in bed at the same time, and I love it. So I can understand where she's coming from now. So
There's always a massive shift comes with age and family and children.
yeah.
The reason I prioritised everything is for my children.
100%.
So my training then becomes second because my son came. So then I moved everything to training beforehand.
Yeah.
And this is just what I've got into now. And now I'm preaching that this is the best ever. So everybody has their
You
own.
might, in 10 years' time, you might be back to training at
Do you
6
think
p.m.
when, say, if your kids have got to, they're 18 now, I'm not going to say they've left home, but they're at an age where they can look after themselves. Do you think you still train at 4 a.m. then?
I will. I definitely will because it's just
Gives you a reason to get up in the morning.
it does.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
And like I said, there's
purpose, innit?
that feeling of starting my day the right way and feeling I'm one step ahead of everybody else who's still in bed. So that's just the way
I used to
that's my
preach that
focus.
myself. Do you know, if I was up at 5 a.m.,
Yeah.
I had to let everybody know I was up
5
at 5
a.m. gang on your stories.
I was like, 5 a.m. I had so many people messaging me, oh, bro, we're doing it with you. And I'm like, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. now.
Yeah, but what about that?
I will do.
There's always that one person as well that you know that they've put a story on literally right after what you've just put a 5 a.m. game. There's someone that's put it straight after, and it's basically getting back at what they're just annoyed, they're angry at the fact that you've got up at 5 and you've posted this, and they hate the fact that you've posted this, but they just want to let you know in their own way from another post that from their own post that because they're not doing it, it's not good or it's not healthy or it's, do you know what I mean? There's always someone out there, a troll out there trying to get you.
I like getting up. I don't now because I've got a little man first thing, so I can't really like clear after the gym because that's my shift. But realistically, if I didn't have kids, I'd be in there at 5
early every day.
Definitely. Because then you settle for the day. You can train 5 till 7. I mean, it takes me half an hour to get back. I can be having breakfast for 8 o'clock. I've got the rest of the day then to
get your work done,
work on my business, go out for the day, do whatever, you know. So I think personally, if you're at a point where you're like, wait, when shall I train? Shall I get up that little bit earlier? I would do it because then you've got the night to yourself, for your family, for your kids,
least
for your
try
loved ones.
it, you know, if you're not.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Some people are like, oh, but I'm tired. I need some food. But one thing I would say is just stay hydrated. So is just take your hydration. Like so your morning routine now, you're up at 4. You're in the gym for 4:30.
Yeah.
What would your routine be? What would you do?
Great question. I get up, I'll have my ginger and lemon shot with an apple cider vinegar in it. I then I'll have a whey. It's a clear whey because obviously I can't have the other stuff in it. So a clear whey and some carb in there.
Yeah.
And then I have a coffee en route, quite a lot of liquids, and which is like you say with the hydration situation. Then I've got a 2.5 litre or 2.8 litres, so about 3 litres of water in my jug, just pure water, while I'm training, and that will be, I'll drink the whole lot of that.
You having any electrolytes in that time?
Yeah, so I'll have electrolytes in my drink
pre-workout.
Yeah, I used to have it post, but because I've got the Invisalign now, so normally what I used to do before I had my Invisalign, I'll put that in. I want to keep that in as much as I can. I usually have carbs in my drink, so intra carbs. So I'm drinking carbs while I'm training, and that'll be in a 3 litre bottle of water, and it'll have electrolytes in it as well. And then I'll go home and I'll have my breakfast. So like you just said, by the time I'm driving home, it's about 5:45, 6:45, 5:45, and I've already had probably 3.5 litres of water.
You've moved your body.
I've moved my body.
Yeah, so you're hydrated.
I've burned about anywhere between 600 and 1,000 calories, 600 and 1,000 calories. I've moved my body, and this is all before 7 a.m. I've already given myself the best possible head start to the day.
Great way to start the day.
And your body's still burning fat throughout the day, by the way. Do you know what I mean? It's not you don't just finish that workout because you've set yourself up for that. You will continue throughout the day, so it sets you up nicely. That's what I think, to me being one step ahead, and that's all of these little things that make me feel better at 7 a.m. when I've got home and I've done all this while people are sleeping. It just makes me feel better in myself. You're a successful business owner at that as well. You're a person that could quite easily, it's not in your mentality, you could turn around and say, I ain't got enough time. I mean, you could quite say, oh, listen, I've got to go and price up for this job, or I've got to do this, I've got to do that. You could make excuses, but you're now like, actually, no, there's no excuse. I'm going to get up that extra hour earlier. Not a lot of people have got the gyms around them to do it. There might not be a 24-hour gym, so some people can't. They can only get to the gym for 6. Sometimes if you did 6 till 7:30, you've got to be at work before then, so they can't do it. So if you're luckily, is that the right word? Luckily enough to have a 24-hour gym around you, especially somewhere like Foundry, for yourself, like
I think it's
take advantage of that.
The practice of being that person who does that, though, what turns you successful, isn't it?
Because
it's not just by chance that you ended up having a successful business or a great physique. It's showing up consistently.
Yeah, and elaborating on that, that's where it has to, instilling that mindset will help you be successful.
Where are you at with the gym, by the way?
So they are building it today, actually.
Is it today?
I've seen the builders outside.
They were there yesterday. They've laid the concrete foundations. They're getting it up. It should be up, I would say, by the end of February.
And then gym to be
And then
assembled.
the equipment should be in beginning of Feb, something like that. So I'd say end of Feb as well, because we had to go for the phase 3 the Smith machine is a little bit smaller because obviously the height of the building.
What is the height? I think mine's 1.8.
Something
You can
like
only
that.
take them
1.8
so
or
high, can't you?
1.9.
Is that
yeah.
right? With Rex?
You must have gone to the same. Oh, he's on about internally for the gym equipment to fit in the.
Yeah,
Okay.
because of the height, etc.
Which one did you go for? Same as mine.
The Phase 3.
Same as mine, or
I think so. Yours might be the Phase 4, actually. I'm not sure.
I think mine is one. It's only about
Mine's
1.8
just a
meters.
little bit shorter. It's exactly the same. It's got all the same attachments and stuff, just a little bit shorter so it can fit in the building.
Yeah, Muscle Squad have smashed it with their kit back there.
Bro, the stuff looks really, really good.
Really?
Obviously, it
Shout
looks
out
good.
Muscle Squad are
We've
brilliant.
used it at yours,
Yeah,
haven't we?
they kitted out my my home gym, which I don't use anymore. Jess, it's more for Jess anyway. But yeah, and now they're going to kit out Shane. So
Mate, that's going to be nice for you to go and do a little bit every day.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to feel great for your mental health, innit?
Get a bit of control
You know
back.
what I mean?
yeah, 100%.
Be lovely.
And then we could come round as well and have a session.
Yeah,
Big stuff.
definitely, man. I want Elijah to see it as well and see it as
course.
normal exercising. Come down the bottom of the garden. He can play about. I can get a punch bag out for him or what have you.
How are you having it? So how's the building going to look? Are you going to have like
So
sliding doors?
bifold doors off to the
Bifolds.
left, and then on the right we'll have the station. We're gonna have a sauna in the corner,
Sick.
dumbbell rack, basically kind of like yours, bro.
So yours will be like, it'll be just lit nicely as
Yeah,
well.
pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looking forward
Like
to it,
that.
man.
Get that natural lighting through.
I'm looking forward to it for you. I think it'd be nice for you to
Mate.
have something on.
I'll be able to
something-
build a routine for my day again.
Yeah.
Get up, go do cardio in the morning.
Yeah.
Go get Elijah. Get up at 4 5 a.m. Cardio, Elijah, breakfast.
Yeah.
Go back, do a training session.
The thing is that you're always welcome at Ultraflex as well. Charles said that.
Yeah.
He says if Shane ever wants to come and do a session, he ain't going to charge you, bro.
It's just losing that ability to get there was the biggest kind of kick in the teeth because I can't drive anymore
Yeah, yeah.
due to potential seizures. It's just like your, what's the word?
Your freedom's been taken away, sort of thing.
Yeah,
To go, get up and go as whenever.
yeah. My ability to just do what I want is I need to ask somebody, can you take me here? Can you take me there?
Yeah,
Which is great because people are going to do it. But at the same time, it's much easier, or it was better when I could just go grab my car keys, I'll
Okay.
go and do whatever
your
I
own
need.
thing.
Yeah,
I don't think people realise that as well, that your freedom's been taken away.
exactly. That's it. Freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Let's. I think we'll end this
Wrap it
one.
up on that one.
See where
Yeah.
we're at.
I've got a final closer.
You're going to close us off, yeah?
I think so. Yeah. I
Go on
think
then, brother.
so it's. I mean, it's good. This is, you know, I've started to get some sort of structure to our podcast now, and it's nice to kind of write something out. And I mean, I think we go off track anyway. But
Well, I've got so many more questions for the next
I've
one,
got
by the way.
I've got a
so-
feature for the next one that I want to chuck in as well. So.
amazing.
Sick.
But let me final close this. This is a little. I think it's good as well from what we've been talking about. So it's a little motto here saying, "Strength isn't lifting heavier; it's staying open when life gives you reasons to shut down."
Cool. I like that.
Yeah,
That's quite deep, man. I'm going to be thinking about that when I go to the toilet in a minute.
I do need a wee actually.
So yeah,
man.
guys, thanks for listening.
Get another coffee and see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
Thanks,
love, guys.
Thank you.